Let's talk about making a movie, I guess. Before you watch this video, it might be helpful for you and give you some context to watch what this is behind the scenes for. The link is in the description. Please check that out. Once you do, come right on back here. We'll start this whole thing off, all right? The general process was like brainstorming and then writing and then storyboarding and then making shot lists, getting the right people together. So like a good cinematographer, Elliot Atkinson, check him out. I'll throw wherever you can find him down on here. Then post-production, so editing. There were a small amount of visual effects that I'll talk about with green screens and stuff, which is really cool. So yeah, it was just a lot of fun. It was a really good time to like bring all of these different aspects together into something like this. If you're curious about what the project looks like at a grand scope, because it's not just a 60-second video at all, there's a lot more that's going on. I'll put a link down in the description. You can find a page on my website detailing the rest of the project and what I worked on. This behind the scenes video is going to show you how I pulled it off with all of my wonderful friends and colleagues. We were shooting in a storefront window. There we had like green screen set up because it would be too difficult for us to produce a bunch of fake ads before we had the video shoot. We set up these TVs, put some big green paper on them, and we just kind of made sure they were lit pretty well. It was a little challenging, but when it came to post-production, a lot of things went into it that I hadn't done before. And while it's not perfect, it turned out pretty good, especially considering the time crunch. And so what I had to do was I had to key out these green screens, but I also had to motion track the green screens. I used Mocha AE, which is a plugin for After Effects, and a lot of different compositing things. Lots of stuff with that, so yeah.
Okay, cool. Walk, walk, walk.
Like, wow, look at Cam.
Yeah, so just hold her over your shoulder. That's great. Just deal with that. Hold the can however you would if you had to hold a cat like this all day.
Yeah.
And I'm confident that that will be fine.
Just hanging out. Yeah, and now just hold the can like a little far away from you, just like look down at it. Yeah. Cool. Alright, that's good.
Something I like to do is storyboards. Storyboards are really fun for me because I love drawing comics, and storyboards are basically just fun comics. I'll show storyboards on screen. I drew out a bunch of these storyboards, and during the shoot, I was just walking around with an iPad, looking at my script set to my storyboards, talking with my cinematographer, and we just kind of hashed out what we wanted while we were on set. It was a pretty improvisational process in a lot of ways because I'm not a cinematographer, and so I trust Elliot, who is my cinematographer, to make a lot of decisions on the fly that would have enhanced the project. And so it was just a lot of give and take like that, which was really good.
Whenever you're ready, Elliot.
Okay.
And go. Just do everything you kind of did.
Not my thing. Oh, I talked. My bad.
Yeah, alright, we're recording.
Okay.
Cats. Okay, turn and walk. Go like that. And let it go.
Alright, hopefully we didn't show up in the windows. I couldn't really tell.
So honestly, like look
Over there.
past like you were walking,
Okay.
and then you
Okay.
catch sight of something on your like second X.
Okay.
Okay.
That's when you catch sight and you kind of start to like think about it, and you lean in
Okay.
and you squint.
And then I continue walking.
Yeah, you like examine, and then you're like, what is that? And then
Okay.
you squint.
Yeah, we don't need the TVs in this one.
Actually, no, we don't need a team in this one.
Nope.
There, we got a second there,
Wait
so
a
that's.
minute.
Oh, that's so good.
And
Okay.
you're walking, you're like, all right, cool. Yeah. Yep, and just hold that, hold it. Awesome.
Okay.
Good.
Bebop, boop, boop, bop, bebop, boop, 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 speed up.
Find it.
Do I do the whole thing?
Yeah,
Examine?
we'll
Sure.
just run through the motions
Okay.
again. Just
Thank you for choosing that day.
So technically it's more, but we only have like three scenes that are on the sheet. It's gonna be pretty quick, and yeah, it'll be great.
I'm excited. I'm here for as long as you need.
If it helps you imagine what's going on, I would just like, this person is talking to you about how much they really love wakeboarding, okay? And you're just like thinking about like, oh, gotta take notes about like what kind of wakeboards they like, where they like to go wakeboarding.
We had to make props. There were a few props that we had to make. We really needed like 5 or so of the cans with the logo that we had created for this new thing with Adobe, and we really wanted to brand it deep into the video. We wanted it to be like prevalent throughout, just because I think the subtlety matters, and that's something that people appreciate. So we made a bunch of cans, and we made these little AdTech cans, like a lot of them. These were like cans of mandarin oranges or something, and then everyone kind of came together. We made little like stencils that were to be painted. Special thanks to Miriam, who was my producer. She's an amazing producer. Please hire her for everything. She's incredible. I don't really know what to do with them. A more useful prop though is this cup, so I can actually drink out of this thing. I don't know if it's dishwasher safe or not, but again, these were only used in a very short part of the video. But it's like kind of that texture that matters to really show that like we care about making this brand appear real. They're actually just little vinyl stickers that we laser cut. Alyssa is a laser cutting genius. Very cool.
And then we'll pull out and
Yeah.
pick up cam. Sure. So I'll just cue you and just pick it up. Okay. Whenever you're ready. Good?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And pull out and pick up the cam.
Chad Tech.
This is Chad from Chad Tech.
Okay, this is Chad.
Did you get the part or was it?
Yeah.
Did I did it too soon?
you guys-
Did I do
you-
it
Yeah,
too soon?
I'll cue you.
Okay.
Yeah. But
So many years, yeah. Whoa, that's cool, that's cool. I don't know about this one. Maybe with the details.
Oh, that one. Yep. That's a good one. I love that.
Where's my AD?
pick up the cam.
Seems like it's mine.
Awesome.
1, 2, 3, grab him.
That's a behind the scenes look at this AdTech video shoot. I hope you understand a little more about what actually goes into something like this. If you have any questions, I'm always happy to answer any. Hey, thanks again for watching this video, and please don't forget to, if you want to support me, you could like this video and give me one of those subscriptions that everyone's always talking about, and that would be great. Hey, I love you. That's a wrap. Good job, everybody. Everybody can go home. Everybody in the room can go home. Hey, especially you, Karen, thanks. Peace.